If you've never been in the presence of women on a consistent basis, I mean day after day after day, not just dating them, I'm talking about in their presence, working with them, working with a group of them. Not school. We're not talking about school. I'm talking about outside of that dynamic. If you haven't been in the presence, you're going to believe this idea that they're special. Now, when I say they're not special, you're going to call that misogynist. You're going to be like, this is hating. No, I look at you like I look at men. Now, the only difference is when you lie on your back, there's something that I want there. And if he lies on his back, there's nothing that I want there. That's the only difference. I look at you guys as all fallible, imperfect creatures. Nothing special from one to the next.
Men have been conditioned to think that they're worthless, which is why we obsess with proving our worth to women. And we have to earn our way out of worthlessness, which is why most men don't give a damn that the vast majority of homeless are the same gender as them. Men are worthless, you see, and you with your job and your mortgage and your responsibilities, you, my friend, are just a little less worthless than that male bum on the street, aren't you?
You always said, I'm probably not going to get married. I definitely don't want kids. With your devotion to comedy, do you think a wife would have gotten in the way of that? Would that have shifted your focus to the point that you couldn't be funny in a way?
I guess so, but that's not why I never got married.
No?
I mean, it's funny, as I listen to you, you know, as we've repaired our relationship,
yes,
one of the nice things about it is I've been able to listen to you. Also, you're in the car always now.
Right.
So it's fantastic. And,
yeah.
you know, I really enjoy it. I'm a fan.
Thank you.
And
I am of you.
And
yeah.
what I find is that we're alike in so many ways, except that way.
Right.
You know, you asked me if is it the career that would hurt the marriage? No, it's not that. It's just that I never understood how, I mean, I've tried to have relationships. I've been in love. I've known some amazing couple,
right?
Women,
some not so amazing, but
no,
they
a
look
lot of
great.
women and a couple were amazing.
But I never understood how you can be with the same person just day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. I just don't get that.
Oh my God, I find it so
I know you do.
Wonderful and relaxing,
right.
and that I don't feel that pressure.
Right.
And you know how weird it is to bring somebody new into your life. I mean, yes, there's an excitement.
He's used to it.
Yeah. No, but don't you seriously worry that like somebody could like you know go to the press about it, something happens and you know what I mean? I mean, yes, you're not an idiot and you're not going to bring in some maniac.
First of all, if you're a nice person and treat people well, that's much less of a concern. Most people who get in trouble, it's because they do schmucky things. And that's not to say people can't take a shot at you just because they see you're an easy target. People do that all the time, and I'm aware of that. But you can't live your life worrying about what bad shit might happen.
That's true. But you love being alone. You have said that. You
love it.
In other words, you wake up in the morning, you're happy to be by yourself.
Correct.
And if something funny hits you, you can write it down.
I like all my time to decide what to do with all my time.
What's your day to day? Because because I like your schedule in my mind that you'll do stand up maybe on a weekend.
Right.
Most comedians I speak to do not love hitting the road.
Oh no.
Is it possible in your career now at the point that you're at, because you're well known on TV, you're famous? Can you bomb on a given night?
No.
No.
You can't bomb because the people who come, first of all, I'm doing this 40 years. Yeah. You don't bomb. But the people who come to see you are people who paid a hard money ticket. That's the only place I work. I get offered lots of things. I don't want to work corporate gigs.
Why?
Because I'm not a corporate person. I get these calls and the money is outrageous.
Right. It's like triple what you'd normally make in a night.
I don't care what the money is. That's another great thing about being this age. You cannot buy me.
Right.
Time is so much more important than money to me. To get me to do something, you could offer me millions of dollars to go to Dubai and do a show. No. Millions of dollars will not change my life. I'm a simple guy.
Right.
You know, people say, how'd you get enough money to buy into the Mets?
You have no overhead.
I said, no wives, no alimony, no children, no stupid hobbies.
What? I know. No car collecting.
No car collecting, no jewelry, no bling, no hookers, no heroin, no gambling. You know,
weed.
I just like what I like. Weed, and people give me weed. I never have to buy weed.
You're perfect.
It's true.
Oh, my God.
Guys, you finna get set up by a female. If she hit you up out of nowhere, you should be real cautious or don't be entertaining because she probably not hitting you up because you look good. Rule number 2, if she steady asking who finna be at your crib, she might be plotting. Just tell you. If she messing with your ops this obvious, you know it's probably a setup, man. If a female that you kinda knew for a little bit hit you up out of nowhere talking about pull up, be real cautious, man. It might be a setup. If you a risk taker and do try to do it and go meet up with them, if they take longer than 3 minutes, they playing with you, pull off. Here go a few tips for y'all. If you pick her up, make sure you're not being followed. If she asks for your address, do not give your address out for nothing. Even if she say, I'm trying to see how far your house is. You're going to find out when you get there. The biggest tip, do not turn off your car if you're going to pick her up. I promise you, you might regret it. Keep your car in neutral, man. Be ready to be on go.
So, in the long run, as women have become their own worst enemies by being empowered and by going out there and being promiscuous and putting themselves out there as easy. They may feel empowered now, but the problem is men are not interested in that.
Hell yeah, we don't play that shit no more. We put them right in their place. And guess what? Y'all still gotta deal with it. You still gotta deal with it because we're not gonna stop. This doesn't stop. It keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you can try to keep it as quiet as you want to, ladies. You can try to be as quiet as you want to about this. But the facts are the facts. You are in trouble.
If you're losing the argument, that's when you resort to censorship because you can't fight the truth.
You can't fight the truth, gentlemen.
And George Orwell said, in times of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act.
I want MGTOW to be associated with positivity because that's what it's been for me, and that's what I want it to be for you. We need to wake up more men and boys. Just a public service announcement from your friendly voice of reason.
We need you. We need you more now than ever, men.
So we all come together, right? And people wake up. That's when it'll start to come. That's when we all take our power back.
You hold the line and you take care of these brothers out here. You do the best you can possibly do. And don't you ever give up on us.